Hello, my name is Christine DiOlio and I am in Psychology 101 class, and today I would like to talk about reading 37 in chapter 10 of Roger Hock's 40 Studies That Changed Psychology by Roger Hock, 6th edition. What makes people go wrong? According to Zimbardo's reading, A Prison by Any Other Name, social psychology is the branch of psychology that looks at how your behavior is influenced by that of others and how their behavior is influenced by yours. It is the study of human interaction. Humans spend most of their waking hours interacting with other humans in one way or another. Social psychology may also be the search domain that contains the greatest number of landmark studies. A prison experiment was conducted about 30 years ago at Stanford University by P.G. Zimbardo. He used the cellar of the university to turn it into a prison and hired college students and offered them money and paid them for their services. He divided them into two groups and had them screened for only the ones that were physically and mentally capable were accepted to take the task on. Two groups, the guards and the prisoners. He wanted to know how far their behavior of both the guards and the prisoners would be affected in a prison environment. Would a place that was evil change a good person into an evil one? Does prison change people, or were the people in the prison system already different going in? Philip Zimbardo wanted to create a prison to find out if powerful situations can overcome those tendencies and lead us to engage into behavior that is very different from our usual selves. The study was planned for 2 weeks. The students were picked up by police officers at their homes and dormitories. Right from the beginning, it was all orchestrated to perfection, to really believe that they were going to play the part of the prisoners and the guards. The guards were able to leave. They had 8-hour shifts. The purpose was mainly to observe, record, and analyze the behavior of the prisoners and the guards. When the prisoners arrived at the jail, alias the Stanford University cellar, they were stripped, deloused, and given a prison uniform. They even went as far as the guards wearing reflective mirrored sunglasses. They used them in the movie Cool Hand Luke. This experiment is one of the most studied in psychology, the Stanford experiment. The personality and behavioral changes that occurred in the guards and the prisoners were profound and alarming. Within one day, the line between play and real life became reality. In less than a week, a lifetime of learning, values, and concepts were challenged. The boys, the guards, treated the prisoners like animals. The prisoners lost their true identity and became passive and robotic. What surprised me with all the depression that took place and crying and fear that none of the college students quit the experiment. I still can't understand why not. Can you? Some of them had to be released from the experiment because they were uncontrollable. They became depressed, they stopped eating, they couldn't think properly. Mostly I think the guards got carried away with their newfound positions of control. There was one in particular, they called him John Wayne, who mistreated and abused these boys to the max, making them strip, made fun of them, made them clean the toilets barehanded, used push-ups for punishment. They woke them up during the night every night, made visiting the bathroom a privilege instead of a right. No wonder the experiment ended in 6 days. Instead of 2 weeks, the prisoners completely became passive and dehumanized from this treatment. Even Zimbardo himself fell into the role of prison superintendent. So much, he was not even looking at the ethical reasons why he was putting these men through these conditions. He had to stop it. One of his colleagues was invited to witness the abuse, and she felt contempt and demanded the experiment to be stopped, which Zimbardo obliged and realized he had made a mistake. One of the most controversial and heated issues facing the United States prison reform is the abuse of prisoners. It is well documented and continues to this day. In 1998, Zimbardo and Haney analyzed how the prison system had changed since their study at Stanford some 30 years ago. In a nutshell, they are still failing. The analysis showed that prison conditions had significantly worsened in the decades since their study. An evil place had won over good people. The sadistical treatment of the guards to the prisoners, the illusion of their roles became a reality and made their identity disappear completely. Even Zimbardo was amazed and couldn't believe the transformation that he was a witness to at such a fast pace. He could not believe the power of this experiment and what it did in this powerful situation to which it even transformed him immensely. Both Milgram and Zimbardo studies violated ethics. Thank you.